All right, hey TGCC, wanted to touch base with you going into these next 2 weeks because these next 2 weeks are different. So let's talk through the first one. Let's talk through this Sunday just briefly. May 18th. Remember, we are not in the same location this week or next week. So this week, May 18th, we are meeting again at the Cultural Theater at Redlands Community College, which is where that red awning is, and that's where we were for about 3 months last year over the course of the summer. Okay, I just posted a Facebook post with the video to that, and if you're reading this through email, then I'll put a link to that video as well. All right, so this Sunday, May 18th, at the Cultural Theater, same time, 10:30. Now, I'm out this week. We have a guest teacher coming in. Dylan Watts is on the teaching team at Frontline Church, so he's going to be with you guys this Sunday. And it sounds like we've got good teams all set up, working to get things squared away for this Sunday. All right, so that's May 18th. Then let's talk briefly about the following Sunday, May 25th. Remember, we're not meeting at the conference center like we normally do on May 25th. We will be meeting at Adams Park, Pavilion 2. So we will have an outdoor service. We're going to keep the time the same, 10:30. Bring your lawn chairs, bring seating. We're going to be under a pavilion, and we're going to have a service. It'll be kind of at a different type of service. We'll kind of adjust to our setting. We'll have music like we normally would for worship, and then we'll have a message that day. We will have kids church, just not nursery. So the way that's going to work is the pavilion's next to a park, and so we've got some volunteers lined up to be able to take some of the kids over to the park area during the message time. And then after toward the end of the service, then we'll do some baptisms, and so we'll have baptisms right there at the pavilion. We currently have 5 ready to go. It's not too late if you still want to get signed up to be baptized on that day. What we need to do is have an interview. We need to visit. So the only way I can do that, if I'm the one doing the interview, is if we do a FaceTime, which would be feasible. So let me know if that's something you're interested in, or if there's somebody else you want to visit with to do an interview, and just make sure we're all on the same page. Okay, about that 25th, we're also having a potluck. After the service, you want to bring stuff that can be sitting outside. I don't know if we're going to have a lot of visitors for that. I don't know if we're going to have a lot of people come to that we don't normally have. But what we probably want to do is plan for guests, right? If we have too much food, that's not going to be a problem. If we don't have enough food, that's a problem. So if you're bringing food, think a little bigger if you can. And let's plan to bring food for if we have guests as well. So that's the plan for this Sunday. For the 25th. If someone wants to grill some meat, I don't know if we have any meat yet. Virginia is organizing all the food side of things. I don't know if we have any meat yet, but if someone wants to grill meat, there is a grill out there by the pavilion. You can do pellets, you can do charcoal, or if you want to bring your own thing, or if somebody wants to just grill it ahead of time and bring it, that would be a good thing as well. All right, so those are our next 2 weeks. On that 25th, there is an opportunity here. So it is a different setting. People might be more interested in coming to a different setting. So let's prepare for that. And let's be praying now about what the Lord wants to do with us in our community that day. I can tell you that early on, when we were having some early prayer meetings, one of the things that kept rising to the top for a few people, I have it down in notes, was worshiping in the community. That's going to happen on the 25th. So let's be asking the Lord to show us what he wants to do so that we can be a part of that. Let's ask him to prepare hearts that day to hear the gospel, to receive the gospel, for freedom, for deliverance. Let's come prepared to pray for people and over people, whether that's ourselves as we would normally, or if the Lord brings people into our midst that aren't normally with us. Let's bring the gospel of the kingdom of God to Adams Park on the 25th. All right, so that's our next 2 weeks. They're different. This coming week, the 18th, at Redlands at the theater, red awning, front side of the campus. Watch the video if you need instructions. Same time, Dylan Watts from Frontline will be preaching. And then the 25th at Adams Park, Pavilion 2. Holler if you have any questions. We'll see you guys. Bye.